Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Tafa Bizwala. I am a student of the Teacher Training Level 1 Batch 5 at Grand School, Lavale. Today I am excited to have a live discussion with ChatGPT on a very important topic. So I like to start. Hello ChatGPT. Hello ChatGPT.
Hey, yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How about you? What's on your mind today?
Uh, That to start, what so ChatGPT, my first question is what is the time management?
Great place to start. So, time management is basically the process of planning and organizing how you divide your time between different activities. It's all about making sure you use your time effectively so that you can accomplish your goals, meet deadlines, and reduce stress. Does that match up with what you were thinking, or is there a specific angle that you're curious about?
Okay, my next question is why is time management important?
Yeah, that's a really good one. I mean, time management is important because it helps you be more productive, so you get more done in less time. It also reduces stress since you know what you should be focusing on, and it gives you a sense of control over your day. Plus, it can really help you balance work and personal life. Does that fit with what you had in mind?
Okay, next question is how can time management improve daily life?
Exactly. Improving time management usually means things like setting clear goals, prioritizing tasks, using tools like calendars or to do lists, and maybe even breaking big projects down into smaller steps. It's all about being intentional with how you use your time. If you'd like, I can go over some practical techniques.
Okay, my next question what are the benefits of managing time affecting?
Yeah, absolutely. So, when you manage your time effectively, you get a bunch of benefits. You're more productive, so you accomplish more. You have a better work life balance because you carve out time for both personal and professional things. Plus, you reduce procrastination, you feel less stressed, and you often have more time for the things you enjoy. So, it really just gives you a lot more control.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what is the first stepping is mastering time management?
Great question. The first step is really about awareness. So you have to understand where your time is currently going. You can track your daily activities for a few days, see what's taking up your time, and identify where you might be wasting it. Once you know where your time goes, you can start setting priorities and adjusting your habits.
Okay, my next question, why is setting clear goal important?
That's a big one. Setting clear goals is crucial because it gives you a specific direction, so you know what you're working toward. It helps you prioritize tasks, stay motivated, and measure progress. Without clear goals, it's really easy to just react to whatever comes up, and you might end up wasting time on less important things.
Okay, my next question, how does making a daily schedule help?
Yeah. So making a daily schedule is super helpful because it gives you a structured plan for your day. You know ahead of time what tasks you need to tackle and when. It reduces decision fatigue because you're not constantly deciding what to do next. And it helps you stay on track so you don't forget important tasks or deadlines.
Okay, my next question, what is timetable?
Good one. So, a timetable is basically a structured plan that breaks down your day or week by time slots. It assigns specific activities or tasks to certain periods, kind of like a schedule, but with precise times. So, it helps you see at a glance when you need to be doing each thing.
Okay, my next question is why should we prioritize important tasks?
Yeah, prioritizing is really key because it ensures you focus your time and energy on the most important tasks first. It helps you avoid getting bogged down by less critical stuff, so you make progress on what really matters. And it means if something unexpected pops up, you know you've already tackled your top priorities.
Okay, but my next question, what happens if we do not manage on time properly?
Yeah, that's a big risk. If you don't manage time well, tasks can pile up, you might miss deadlines, and you can feel really overwhelmed. It can also lead to poor work quality, stress, and just a sense of being out of control. So it really impacts both productivity and well being.
Okay, my next question, what are some common distraction in daily life.
Yeah, definitely. Common distractions might be things like social media, constant notifications, unexpected meetings, or even just multitasking too much. Things like a cluttered workspace or not having a clear plan can also pull you astray. So it's really about identifying what tends to derail you and minimizing those distractions.
Okay, my next question: how can we avoid distraction?
Great question. So you can avoid distractions by setting specific time blocks for focused work, turning off notifications, keeping your workspace tidy, and maybe using tools like website blockers. You can also build in short breaks so you stay refreshed, and you have to be really intentional about setting boundaries on how you use your time.
Okay, my next question: why is procrastination harmful?
Yeah, procrastination is harmful because it delays your progress, so tasks pile up, and you often end up rushed, which can affect the quality of your work. Plus, it increases stress because you're always worried about deadlines creeping up. Over time, it can really hurt your confidence and your overall productivity.
Okay, my next question: how can we stop procrastinating?
Yeah, so to stop procrastinating, it really helps to break tasks into smaller steps so they feel more manageable. You can set clear deadlines for yourself, even before the official ones, and try to identify what triggers your delay, like boredom or fear, and then address them. And having accountability, like sharing your goals with someone, can keep you on track too.
Okay, my next question: why are short break important during work?
Yeah, short breaks are really important because they help you recharge your focus. After a burst of work, your brain needs a little time to rest, so breaks prevent burnout, keep your energy up, and they actually help you maintain productivity over the long run.
Okay, my next question: how do short break increase productivity?
Yeah, so short breaks boost productivity because they give your brain a chance to rest and reset. When you step away, even for a few minutes, it reduces mental fatigue. So when you return, you're more focused, more creative, and you can problem solve more efficiently.
Okay, my next question: what should we do after completely a task?
Good point. After you finish a task, it's really helpful to review what you've done, acknowledge your progress, and maybe even reward yourself a bit. Then you can reflect on what went well, what could improve, and use that to plan your next steps or tasks.
Okay, my next question: why is important to review your day?
Yeah, reviewing your day is super important because it helps you see what worked, what didn't, and where you might need adjustments. It reinforces good habits, lets you celebrate small wins, and keeps you aligned with your bigger goals.
Okay, my next question: how can planning for tomorrow help us?
Great point. So, planning for tomorrow helps you get a head start. You know exactly what you need to do when you wake up, so you reduce that morning decision fatigue. It keeps you organized, on track, and it gives you a clear sense of purpose right from the start.
Okay, my next question: how does time management reduce store?
Yeah, so time management reduces stress by giving you a clear plan so you don't feel overwhelmed by everything at once. When you know what you're supposed to do and when, you can stay in control, avoid last minute rushes, and feel more confident because you're making steady progress.
Okay, my next question: how can student benefit from time management?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, students really benefit because it helps them balance classes, study time, assignments, and personal life. They can avoid last minute cramming, stay organized with deadlines, and just feel more in control of their workload.
Okay, my next question is: how can worker benefit the time management?
Yeah, absolutely. Workers benefit because it helps them meet deadlines, stay organized, and reduce the risk of burnout. They can be more productive, manage their workload better, and even have more time for professional growth or personal activities outside of work.
Okay, my next question: how does time management help in achieving post?
Yeah, so time management really helps because it keeps you on track towards your goals by ensuring you allocate time to the right tasks. You're more consistent, you break down big goals into smaller steps, and you avoid distractions. So you make steady progress and eventually you reach them.
Okay, my next question: what is the role of self-discipline in time management?
Yeah. Self discipline is huge. It's really what keeps you on track when motivation dips. If you have self discipline, you stick to your schedule, you resist distractions, and you push through even when the tasks feel tough. So it's really the backbone of good time management.
Okay, my next question is: why should it avoid wasting time?
Yeah, that's a big one. So we often waste time because of distractions, lack of focus, or just not having a plan. Sometimes it's also because we procrastinate or get caught up in multitasking. But once you recognize those habits, you can make small changes to be more intentional with your time.
Okay, my next question. How can time management improve our study habit?
Yeah, definitely. When you manage your time well, you can set aside specific study blocks so you avoid cramming at the last minute. It also helps you build a routine, which strengthens your study habits. Over time, small, consistent study sessions become a natural habit and you retain more information.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for this wonderful conversation, and thank you are everyone for listening to our discussion.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really glad we talked through all of that. And thank you so much for the conversation. If anything else comes up, I'm here.
Okay, thank you once again, and Allah Hafiz.
Of course. You're very welcome, and I'm really glad I could help. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day.